books. My name is Jerry Wolf. I'm a writer-director, and my company is Cinethetica. To share a little about myself, my mother's from Wayway-Sikapo First Nation, which is about 3 hours west of Winnipeg. My father was born and raised in Vietnam and fought in the Vietnam War on both sides. Don't ask me how, that's probably another movie for another time. I want to present my project today, which is called We Are Not the Monsters, which is about a group of opioid-addicted teens being terrorized by a terrifying supernatural force. And when they come into contact with an elder healer from a secret medicine society, she will show them that their tremendous pain and suffering has prepared them more than any generation before them to go to war with this evil presence and vanquish it once and for all. This story comes from my childhood when my father was diagnosed he became taken with substance use and was diagnosed a paranoid schizophrenic. His particular delusion was that he believed that there was unseen things living in the walls that was tormenting him. When he became violent, I was made to live in foster care. And I vividly remember that first night, thinking, wishing, fantasizing that if that thing that my dad was hallucinating in the walls, if it was real, if I could confront it, I would fight it and overcome it and kill it. So as of now, I have support from the Indigenous Screen Office in the form of a story development grant. Thank you, ISL. You're making my dreams and well wishes come true. I'm also getting support from Real World. I'm part of their E20 feature film writing program. Thank you, Real World. I will be applying to your Level Up program, by the way. I am currently looking for producing partners to help apply for development money in the fall with plans of going to camera in 2024. I've shot and directed a concept trailer today, which I hope will give you an essence of what We Are Not the Monsters is all about. Please enjoy.
Oh my god, I think they're dying. Oh shit. What do we do?
I'm cooking up. So why are you not home?
Because my father's fucked up on Benzies. He thinks there's people living in our walls and that they kidnapped my mother.
You ever think maybe he's right?
Guys, let's welcome Alan to Broken Bridge.
Alan, what's your most favorite memory?
Hey guys. Anyone up for some Benzies?
Get out of here, you junkie bitch.
Have you ever heard the legend of the witch and the Wendigo? A long time ago, a spirit cursed this stolen land and its children with an insatiable hunger. Sound familiar? Fuck it. A secret medicine society prayed for a cure. She whispered the location of the sacred place to a powerful healer. She never returned, taking the secret to her grave. Her corrupted spirit now comes to those cursed with the hunger.
Guys, the video's gone viral. The police are gonna be after us. They'll find us. They'll kill us. Come on, wake up, come on, come on.
Now we're brothers! I want a brother. I want Benzies! against the gate.
I didn't do anything.
Kill me!
No, you live. You have a destiny. You all do. You're going to put the evil thing to sleep. You are not an addict. You are not your body or your blood. You are brothers and sisters with all creation. You are the medicine. Everything you've been through, all your pain and your sorrow, has equipped you for the coming battle. You've found the cave, Alan. This changes everything. Now we can fight back. Find the medicine, break the curse, finish what the witch started. It all happens for a reason.
Thank you.
All right. I feel like that gives us lots to talk about. I wasn't expecting a special appearance from January Jones. Or January Rogers, not January
yes,
Jones.
Absolutely, yeah. She was amazing. Yeah, January Marie Rogers. She was amazing for lending her time for the production.
Who would like to start us off?
I mean, I thought that was awesome. I love this kind of genre-bending content. I think it's very much of the now. I think one of the things that I love, particularly about the clip that you just showed, is that it's clearly got a very distinct perspective. And I think whether or not you're looking to reach that broad audience, I think sometimes where filmmakers and directors go wrong is to try and almost sanitize a project to reach a broad and wider four-quadrant audience. And I think what is clear from that is you are making this movie with a very clear perspective. And I think that by default almost makes it more commercial. I think all too often, particularly in my world, we see these projects where it can feel generic, it can feel formulaic, it can feel like we've seen it 1,000 times before, and this feels fresh, and it doesn't feel like something I've seen before. And yet, it is still grounded in a commercial genre. So, great job.
Thank you.
Who's next?
Great pitch. Thank you very much for that. Very edgy, very real, very cool, very artsy. And we like to champion filmmakers first. So when looking at and looking for a producer, are you looking for one that's both creative and financial that would obviously give you the input that you want and not redline everything?
Absolutely. I'm looking for creative partners that will also inject their own ideas into it. I think of a production team as like a band. If I had a producer who was, Jimmy Page, and they were about to rip into a creative solo, I'm not going to hold them back. So if I could get a producer that, has something to say as much as I do, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, we did that with one of our films, and people thought it was too harsh because it was so close to reality. So thank you.
I really loved the trailer. It made me feel unsettled and worried, and I'm sure all of the things that you meant for the audience to feel.
Absolutely.
And I don't know if these are the actors you're thinking of casting or if this is more of a sort of vision reel. But with the kids being kids, I'm kind of curious, how do you get into their backstory? How do you make the audience feel for them and really understand them? And is there any redemption at the end?
Okay, so in this trailer reel, some of these actors, we will be recasting. This is just proof of concept. And to explore these characters, we will be going into their homes, finding out what makes them troubled teens, what makes them isolated, and what makes them turn to a life of addiction. And you mentioned that it was making you feel unsettled. That is absolutely the goal. I want to explore horror. I want to explore what scares us, and especially from an Indigenous angle, to be able to show our deepest, darkest fears and how we can overcome that despair. That's why she mentioned in the trailer, everything happens for a reason. There is a redemption story. The kids do fight back, and they do prevail, absolutely.
And do they work? Are they friends?
Yes, they're a group of friends.
Okay.
Jerry, wow, man, that was something else. I'm not gonna lie. I say that to everyone I've heard today, but honestly, this just gets better by the morning. And wow.
Thank you,
Where
Lisa.
have you been?
I've been gestating in a
Right,
cocoon.
just in Treaty 4 area. Have you been staying in Treaty 4 area? Because that's where Weiwei is from. Because this project actually is, it's very healing. It's very healing, and yet very, very direct with the children's fears. And I felt it. I felt your worry, and I felt your pain. And that's how I felt. You know, I'm not sure if you felt, my fellow panelists felt the same thing, but I was really wanted to see more. I wanted to watch this now. I wanted to co-produce this now. So, to be quite honest, it's probably well on its way. And so I just wanted to say congratulations, and from how you turned something so that was probably the scariest time of your life, and this monster took away the most important person in your life. And for me, that speaks volumes to your vision.
Thank you.
And how you're not afraid to tackle our world and what we have to deal with at ground zero. And so good on you for creating something that we all can watch and be proud of it, understand from an Indigenous point of view. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
It was a hard time living, and if I could monetize my pain, all the much for it.
Might as well.
Thank you so much for sharing the pitch with us.
Thank you.
Have a great
Thank you,
afternoon.
everyone.